This was a rough day, man. This was a rough day. So yeah, this morning I woke up. I was hyped to make some videos. I had editing to do for some of the people I edit for, and I was all in to make everything today. All the videos I had to make for other YouTubers, all the videos I had to make for my channel. I wanted to take advance for the next few days because I'll be having a lot of Christmas parties and stuff. And then I woke up this morning, no power, no electricity in my house, and it was like that all day. So yeah, I couldn't do myself nothing to eat. I had to go out to eat somewhere, and since it was freezing cold in my house because there were no power, I spent my entire day in a store in a mall, and it was kind of shit. Like it was shitty. And when I was going outside, the wind was killing me. Yeah, it was painful. But the power came back just in time for me to watch the Habs game. I was fucking hyped. And then when I got the Wi-Fi back, I got the Jack-Eye back. Look at Twitter, and it was just like, why? Why do I see this? Please tell me my brain is freezed or something. Nick Suzuki playing with Joel Armia and Jonathan Drouin on the first line. And at the moment I saw that, I was alright. This is going to be painful to watch. And Caulfield with Doc and Anderson and Hoffman, I was just like, alright. This is really going to be painful. Look, imagine how much of a defensive liability the second line is going to be. Hoffman with Caulfield and Doc, three offensive players that cannot complete each other at all, just by the way they play. I mean, Doc and Caulfield complete each other pretty well, but not with a guy like Hoffman on the line. I would have rather see, honestly, Doc on the wing with Caulfield and Dvorak down the middle. And it happened on one presence because they wanted Dvorak to take the face off, and he got a scoring chance. So, yeah, did not get the line combinations at all. And for Suzuki to play with Armia and Drouin, Suzuki is a player that loves having the puck, making the plays, and you're playing him with two guys that are not able to score goals. The total of goals from that line was 16. Is it 14 or 16 now for Suzuki? I don't quite remember. It's 15, right the middle. So the total of goal of that line this season was 15, and all 15 of those goals were coming from Nick Suzuki. That's pathetic. How can you play two wingers that have no goals in like 25 games on the first line? This is ridiculous. Like, how can you come out with those lines? Like, I know there's a lot of injuries, but like still, Armia and Drouin, who have a total of 0 goals together on the first line. You're kind of starting with an handicap if you're starting like that. Man, this is I don't get it, man. And the decision making from the coaching staff for the last few weeks has been terrible, in my opinion. Terrible. The line combinations does not make sense. And I can't believe they tried Armia with Suzuki before trying Slavkovsky with Suzuki. I think I would have rather have seen Caulfield, Suzuki, and Anderson back. Like, you don't separate Suzuki and Caulfield. They're one of the best duo this season in the National Hockey League. The entire National Hockey League in terms of points per game, in terms of goals score in a team. They're right behind McDavid and Draisaitl, and you separate them? I quite don't get it. Like, I really don't. I really do not get it. Those lines were terrible, and it was a bad idea. It was. And I expected them to lose. Like, I went into that game like, they're going to get fucked. They started the game pretty good. The fourth line was playing amazing. Evans was playing amazing. Scored a power play goal. And then Pezzetta and him were making a lot of nice plays. And then Pezzetta scored a goal. And then he ended up the second period with 2 points. I was like, all right. this might be better than I expected. And the Suzuki line was terrible. The Kirby Doc line was terrible. There was one shift where they were doing good, and it was when Dvorak was playing the center on that line. The third line was terrible, and the fourth line was good until the third period. And yeah, those line combinations did not make sense at all. I do not get what he was trying to do. They honestly played a better game against the Avalanche, judging by the circumstances. So I would have kept the same lines, and I think I would have went back with Jake Evans being the second line center, or Drouin being the second line center. And yeah, Drouin played a nice game at the center position last game, so I don't quite get why he put him back on the wing. Every time Drouin plays on the wing, he looks lost. He looks more comfortable at the center position. And yeah, they took a lot of dumb penalties at the end of the game. Power play of the Dallas Stars came in clutch with 3 goals. This is what made the Canadiens lose the game. And the fact that Nick Suzuki couldn't do shit with those 2 wingers. I don't know what the idea was. I don't know how you can come up with that. I don't get how you can think that this is a good idea. I would, if Suzuki and Caulfield would have been playing with Armia, I would have at least understood a little better. Like you're trying to put Armia out there, and you're trying to put him back in a good spot. You're trying to restart the dude. You're trying to reboot him in some ways, and I get it. But to play him with Drouin, I did not get it at all. Did not get it at all. And Suzuki was invincible offensively. Doc and Caulfield had some chances, but like Mike Hoffman was a liability on that line. Took 2 dumb penalties. Chris Weidman took a dumb penalty as well. Michael Pizzetta completely ruined this amazing game with that penalty, and that penalty turned out to be the reason why the Canadiens lost that game. So yeah, terrible game. Terrible. One of the worst games of the entire season, man, in my opinion. Like, they started really well, and it went downhill, and offensively, this was the worst Habs I've seen this year in an offensive way. Like, nothing was going on. Nothing at all. And not any good plays out of the fourth line happened tonight. Like, the first line was shit, the second line was shit, the third line was shit. And I don't really get why Martin St. Louis tried those combinations. And I don't get what's going on with the power play either. It's not working. They keep on trying the same shit all over and over and over again. And I don't get why he's on that first power play, I'm not going to lie. They should have kept Doc there and had Kaden Gooley. You need to take more shots on the power play. They don't take any shots on the power play. And like you saw, the Dallas Stars scored 3 goals in the power play by taking shots that got deflected. Two of their goals were like that. And the third one was a shot who got deflected, ended up in front of the net, and they took the rebound and scored a goal. So if you want to score some goals on the power play, you need to shoot the puck. And sometimes the Canadiens have 5 power plays, they're 0-5, and they have 1 shot. You're not going to score goals if you don't shoot the fucking puck, man. That's not going to happen. That's not how it works. You can't score goals without shooting the puck. And I think that's one of the thing that the Canadiens have been doing completely wrong so far this year. So, yeah. Let me know what you guys all think about this in the comments below. I'm going to be back with some brand new videos tomorrow if the power doesn't go out again. I'll try to make a lot of videos for you guys. There's also a giveaway coming. So stay tuned for that. Subscribe if you haven't already. Let's try and get 60 likes on this video. That would be amazing. So, yeah, it's been your boy Tropical Habs. Have a nice rest of your day. Have a good night. Be careful out there if you're in Quebec. Well, I think it's like that everywhere in Canada. Be careful with the snowstorm on the roads. Christmas Eve tomorrow. Enjoy that time with your family. I wish you all some amazing holidays. And I hope that the Canadiens are going to do better. And I hope that Martin St. Louis figures this shit out. Because right now the decision he's making, I don't agree with at all. So, yeah. Have a nice rest of your day. Enjoy everything in the holidays. And I'll see y'all tomorrow for brand new videos. Bye-bye.